Well, those are pictures coming in from Jamnagar that we played out for our viewers. The pre-wedding bash, the celebrations in Jamnagar, where Anant Ambani and Radhika Merchant tying the knot. It's a Saturday morning. We're coming to you live from the CNBC-TV18 News studios, and markets are trading. So, welcome, Sonia. Hi.
Hi, Prashant. Well, all the action has shifted to Jamnagar, right? I mean, you have the biggest from the corporate world, from the entertainment world over there in one place, celebrating the Ambani's wedding. And of course, there's action on the Lal Street as well. Today, we have two special live trading sessions, both on NSE and on BSE. The first live trading session will be between 9:15 and 10 a.m. and the second one will be post 11. So there's of course something to watch out for, but institutional activity will be on the lower side. Volumes will be low because let's not forget it's Saturday. But of course, there are celebrations on the Lal Street as well.
I mean, yesterday was a blowout move, right? 350 points and in a way out of nowhere. I mean, just kept going and going. Sonia is absolutely right in the sense that today, remember, there's no institutional activity. I mean, there'll be no mutual fund participation. There will certainly be no FII participation. So, in that sense, volumes, etc., would be a little low. That doesn't mean that prices can't see sharp moves. So yesterday, of course, was a very, very sharp move. Just a couple of points. The pre-open rates will keep sort of running at the bottom of the screen. So we'll basically have a pre-open running from 9 to 9:08, and then the market open, the actual market open at 9:15 or so. That's the pre-open, which is 45 points higher. Just a quick couple of things, right? Because US was trading last night. So yesterday was a massive move, and that is Friday. Nifty was up 350 points, as I said. Overnight, you've got the US markets, which have seen another strong session. So you remember, yesterday morning, we were talking about how the Nasdaq is up about 1.5% plus. Last night, the Nasdaq was up another 1.1% or so. So the Nasdaq composite, by the way, is at a new all-time high. It closed at a new all-time high. The S&P, the bigger index, is also up about 0.8. You had the US 10-year, which lost about 7 basis points. It's pulled back almost to about 4.35. It's back under 4.2. You had one data, I think, which markets took note of. So there was employment weakness, which was evident in the US manufacturing data for the month of February. So this is, of course, the big one is labor market data, which the market will watch. That is only next week. But what we have so far is a little bit of weakness on the labor market side. And I think that's the reason why you had yields come off a little bit. The dollar index also cooled off a little bit. It was down about 0.25%, 103.86. Oil was absolutely flat at about $83.5. Actually, so if you think about it, the global setup in terms of the handoff for this morning is actually pretty positive. Dollar is down, yields are down, equities are up. That's the setup. And oil's not done anything big at all. So here in India, because we've seen such a large move, and typically what happens is there is follow through. It's not just a one-day kind of a wonder. So on the upside, I think, and this is the level we've put out earlier as well, these are Fibonacci targets. 22,538 is what this up move should actually stretch up to over the next couple of days. On the way down, the recent low of 21,860 should be key to hold, to defend. And on the Nifty Bank, which saw a bigger move as compared to the Nifty Bank went up 2% yesterday. For the Nifty Bank, the target is about 47,350 on the way up. We left off at 47,286. And on the way down, the low of 45,661 should not be broken. We've been saying buy the dips, but sometimes you get sessions like yesterday when there is no dip. The market started higher and kept going up and up. And I reckon today will be a little different. And I also reckon maybe it'll be a lot more about individual stocks. I guess that's the way to go, because without large institutional participation, which is going to be nothing, I think it's perhaps better to focus on things you like and things you'd want to act from an investment or otherwise perspective. So in that context, there is, of course, a lot to talk about, a lot to track, which we will do as we go along. Sonia.
Oh, absolutely. And, let's not forget that the Nifty has had a dream run in the last, since the month of October, right? Yeah. Since the low that this market hit in October of last year, which was 18,850, the Nifty has already gained about 18%. So it's been a dream run. There has been absolutely no correction that has come through in this market. And it has been supported by strong flows, especially from the domestic community. So if you look at it, what happened yesterday on Friday, both domestic and foreign investors bought in the cash markets. But there was large buying from domestic investors. Look at that. Almost 4,000 crores of buying is what we saw. Now, one pocket that I'm looking at this morning is the two-wheeler space. Let's see how those stocks perform, because very good good numbers came through from all two-wheeler players in the month of February. Hero MotoCorp reported post-market hours, it was a 19% growth. TVS Motor during market hours, 33% growth. And then we saw Bajaj Auto as well that reported a very good set of numbers. We also have strong global cues to deal with. So the US markets have been on a tear, and a couple of these other stocks continue to be in focus.